Your soul is mine. Fatality.
Hi guys, how you doing? Today I'll walk you through how I do my wet layup process. This isn't a standard wet layup technique. This is all pre-cured. You gotta watch my previous videos on how I've done it. Now, first you want to outline where the glue is gonna go on. I've already placed my sheet and I've drew out the outline, and now I'm applying my glue resin. Now, if you watched my previous videos, you would know how I pre-cured all of my sheets. It's called the straightboard method, and I get way better results than using the ordinary wet layup technique that a lot of people use. As you can see in the video, the section on the left, I've used the standard wet layup technique, and I had to apply a lot of Bondo to fix it up. With this technique, it requires minimal filler afterwards. It will require a bit of filler, but nothing like you would need if you would use the standard wet layup technique. Now, after you've applied your glue, you apply the section, and you don't press in the middle or any other areas. All you want to do is get the corners first tacked on. Use a bit of hot glue, just very slight. Use just a very bit of hot glue just to drop on in the corners to hold down the corners. Now you've got to leave that area dry, so don't apply your resin in those areas around the corners and on the very edge, just so you could tack everything down. Now, as I've mentioned earlier, you don't want to push in the middle or any other areas other than the corners and edges. Now, after you've done the corners, you go to the middle portion of the edge, and you apply just a tiny bit of glue and hold down the very edge to tack down the edge, down the bottom section. And now you don't want to glue down the left or right side edges of the sheet. You want to leave those as they are, just so that the sheet could naturally follow the curvature of the fuselage. All you want to do is hot glue the top and very top edge of the sheet, corners and bottom edge. That's it. You leave the left side where it curves and the right side where it curves. You leave those alone. And you most certainly don't want to push or press in the middle or any other portion other than the corners and top and bottom edge. This method is by far the best, and when I say the best, I cannot stress this enough. This is the best method to get the quickest and best results when you don't build with a mold. The best results are obviously when you use a mold to build a plane, but not everyone has access or resources to build with a mold. Some people build a plane and then wet layup, and wet layup, as a lot of people know, is disastrous. At best, you'll need a lot of Bondo, a lot of filler to fix up all the imperfections that you get with the standard wet layup process, and you end up with a rock with wings or a stone with wings more than, a lot of people call their composite builds, but they should call it Bondo or filler builds, because they're made up more of Bondo or filler than the composite material itself. So this is a quicker and shorter route to the desired end goal, which is a nice finish. As you know, with wet layups, you need to prepare the surface with fillers, and you need to post-prep the surface with fillers. With this method, you'll still need fillers, I won't lie. After you've used this method, you still need to use fillers to get it